Well, good morning. Well, that was pretty good. Let's do it again. Good morning. A great day at Tallulah Falls School. Welcome to our lower middle school award service. We're glad to have all of you with us today. I'm Larry Peavy. I have the pleasure of being president of this wonderful school. It's my 19th year here, but I will graduate one day. I'm just delighted to see all of you help us celebrate with these young people. On behalf of the faculty and the staff, we love this program probably better than just about anything we do because we're celebrating the excellence that is on this campus. These kids have worked hard all year, and this is sort of the culmination of all of those efforts. And so thank you for being here to take part in their celebration of life today. I'd like to give a real special thank you, though, to a group of people that have made all this, possible for you guys. Your parents, your guardians, your grandparents, even in some cases, your brothers and sisters have been there with you the whole way. They had your back. They've helped you make good decisions, and that's one of the reasons you're able to sit here today and receive wonderful awards. So let's let all of these parents and guardians and grandparents and brothers and sisters stand up and let us recognize you for all that you've done. Thank you. That's great. And at occasions like this, I always like to recognize another special group of people. Safety is one of the things that we consider before almost anything else on our campus. If you had told me 19 years ago my main concern would be safety and not just education, I'd have said, oh no, that's not right, that'll never happen. But unfortunately, this world has taken on a little different turn, and we have to look at other things. And the safety of your children and your grandchildren is frankly my greatest concern. And we put that before everything that we do. And there are a lot of people that help us with that, and I want them to stand up and let us thank them. And there are people that are on our police force, firefighters, active duty, retired military, and reservists. If you will stand and just let us give you one big thank you for all you do to make this such a safe and wonderful environment. Thank you. Now, there's one other person I just wanted to recognize real quickly. He's actually our graduation speaker on Thursday, but he's got two grandchildren here with us, and this is his second event already. He's the only graduation speaker we've ever had in my 19 years here that has actually participated in 3 events. So, Dink Neesmith, would you stand and let us recognize you, please? I'll be talking a little bit more about Dink on Thursday, but he's a great American and a person that has been all of his life working to help other people, and I'm just delighted to have him as our graduation speaker. I'd also like to recognize Ms. Carol Madden, who's with me on the stage. She's our academic dean of our lower and middle school. Carol, would you stand? I also want to make just one announcement about photographs. We want to make sure we record this history today. So when you're recognized for whatever award it might be, you enter the stage on my left, exit on the right, and when you exit, you'll go with the person giving you the award to the lobby and have your photograph made. So I want you to be sure and do that because your moms and dads want to make history with you today too by having that as a wonderful memory. And one final thing that I wanted to share with you is that, and I told the group yesterday that we met with, I read a report just recently that many colleges and universities, in fact, over 50% of them, were having problems turning their back on traditional American values. And you see this on TV and reported all over the place. But, you know, I think it's horrible that they're doing that. I spent 35 years in the college world before coming here, and I can attest to that fact that was happening back when I was in higher education too, as vice president at 3 schools. And that's unfortunate, but we've got to turn that around. And you know how we're going to do it? We're going to do it with these kids right here. We're teaching them values, American values and American traditions. And we're starting with pretty simple things like our Tallulah 12. And they're going to carry these values forward with them to high school, and then they're going to take them with them to college, and we're going to change the thinking on those college campuses, because you're going to be taking some values that they need and that I think we need as Americans. So let's give them a hand for all they're doing and for all you will be doing. And that's going to be very important to watch. And you know what I love as president? I love to hear from you when you get off to college. So you keep that in mind too. We have hundreds of our students that come back to visit us and talk about their positive experiences. And you're just beginning yours. It's going to be an exciting venture for you. And now, I would like to turn this over to some folks that will be entertaining you. But I'd like to introduce Miss Sarah Lawrence, our director of our music program. Sarah, would you come up and tell us a little bit about what you guys are going to do today?
This morning, you will be hearing from what I've been calling the 4th grade recorder ensemble, which is actually a group of 8 students who I chose based on merit and just their hard work and effort throughout the semester. We started doing recorders, I think it was in January, and we worked almost the entire semester on it, and there were some kids who were just so eager, and they were doing so well that I didn't want to make them stop when we needed to move on. So I created this recorder ensemble that they have been participating in for the last 2 weeks. They've been coming to my classroom during study hall and rehearsing this song, and they learned it. They've got it really, really nice, and I'm so proud of them. So if you guys will go ahead and head up onto the risers, and then after that you will hear from the choir, and I do want to make note that in your program there is actually an error. They will be singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, so I just want to clarify that. Thank you.
as we award students the Presidential Scholarship Award, Dustin Rogers is going to assist us. Dustin is our Director of Security at Tallulah Falls School.
All right, good morning. My name is Dustin Rogers, and today I'm going to be recognizing the Presidential Scholars. This is one of our most prestigious academic awards. We have quite a few students on this. To qualify for Presidential Scholar list, you got to have a 4.0 GPA for the 2024-25 academic year, and fewer than 15 demerits and no major disciplinary infractions. So I'm going to start with the fourth grade. Students, when you come up here to get your award, you're going to come to the left and exit stage right, okay? Starting with fourth grade, Miles Addison. Maddox Cook. Adeline Erdahl. Charlie Hasty. Stella Hatcher. Esme Clayman. Adeline Ledford. John Luvorn. Stella Mitchell. Joanna Neely. Anna Norris. Carlo Pastor. Cora Rattlehoover. R.J. Smith. And Aiden Terrell. Now for our fifth grade. Rhett Addison. Alex Ayala. Asher Beecher. Lucas Bice. Judah Barrow. Emma Bryant. Jace Cox. Jackson Dover. Ellery Flanders. Maisie Fleming. Fern Johnson. Allegra Perry. Oliver Radford. Braden Sosby. Eli Turner. Tally Turpin. Bonham Van Dorman. Jackson Wareham. Valerie Webster. And Atlas Zhang. Sixth grade. Elena Bray. Parker Bryant. Dessa Gwen. Turner Lander. Jackson Ledford. Hadley Lavorne. Addison McCoy. Cody Palenzuela. Emily Papandreas. Gwen Peters. Eli Pruitt. Evie Purcell. Audrey Roy. Kimber Shirtliff. Hallie Smith. Nolan Smith. Scarlett Stapleton. Colton Vandiver. Wynn Whitlark. Liam Wright. And Mateus York. Now for 7th grade, Ruby Sue Anderson. Cadence Beecher. Balin Cumberland. Branson Duncan. Isaac Hegelin. Eiley Johnson. Savannah Pastor. Lincoln Penland. Maddox Price. Ian Rahman. West Ridelhoover. Evan Sims. Logan Thompson. Halen Van Dornum. Jackson Wright. And Chase Zhang. And finally for 8th grade, Ian Borchers. Henry Dumas. Owen Earp. Maeve Hatcher. Sadie Hensley. Emmanuel Heil. Dylan Johnson. Mia Kerr. Mackenzie McCoy. Rachel McDowell. Nora Mitchell. Juliana Nell. Finn Neesmith. Betsy Orr. Elijah Penny. Emily Savage. Micah Smith. Faith Stout. Noddy Till. Keller Van Orman. Emmeline Wisnut. And Sebastian York. All right, let's give these students one more hand. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Elizabeth Kyle, and I'm the school counselor here at Tallulah Falls. I'm grateful to be here today to recognize several exceptional students. This year, one fourth grade student and one fifth grade student will receive the highly coveted T12 Citizenship Award. The Tallulah 12, also known as the T12, is a set of guidelines to help TFS students, faculty, and staff create a positive learning environment in our lower and middle schools. When you hear us say culture is everything, we're talking about the entire TFS family following the T12 principles. The T12 Citizenship Award is designed to recognize those students who exemplify positive character traits and serve as positive leaders throughout our school community. This year's recipients of the T12 Citizenship Award have demonstrated integrity, self-responsibility, accountability, kindness, compassion, and empathy each and every day. This year's recipient of the T12 Citizenship Award from the fourth grade, class of 2033, is Adeline Erdal. This year's recipient of the T12 Citizenship Award from the fifth grade, class of 2032, is Bonham Van Dornum. Our next award is sponsored by the Tomochichi chapter of the National Society of the Daughters of the American Revolution, also known as DAR. The DAR Good Citizen Award recognizes and rewards individuals who possess the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism in their homes, their schools, and their communities. These students have been selected by their teachers because they demonstrated these qualities to an outstanding degree. This year's recipients of the DAR Good Citizen Award are, from the 6th grade, class of 2031, Elena Bray. From the 7th grade, class of 2030, West Hoover. And from the 8th grade, class of 2029, Dexter Thompson.
I'll go get your picture there again.
Good morning. My name is Jo Kimbrell, and I have the privilege of being the middle school athletic director here. Before I begin to present some awards, I would like to recognize the 8th graders and applaud them for being a 92% participation in athletics this year. They're not only highly successful in the classroom, but on the court, but to have 92% of the kids participating is huge. On average, we have 88%. So I look forward to seeing their success as a whole next year. The first award I would like to give goes to the multi-sport athlete with a minimum 3.5 GPA. The person that exemplifies one is highly motivated and excels as a learner and a competitor. This year's recipient is Emmanuel Howe. Okay, the second award is the Great Character Award. Goes to the male and female multi-sport athlete whose continual display of sportsmanship, service to others before self, and composure during adversity best represent the ideals and standards of TFS athletes. As potential recipients were discussed, words and statements such as team player, great character, leader, service, as well as observations on and off the court. Please join me in I can even say that word, congratulating the 24-25 Great Character Award goes to Maeve Hatcher and Ian Borchers. Now the last two awards are the Indian of the Year awards. Goes to multi-sport athletes who excel by representing TFS with high athletic ideals. We are blessed to have several individuals who fit the criteria for this award. However, two stand out. Both of these have been Indian of the Week and Indian of the Month on multiple occasions. Their leadership and what they bring to their teams and as athletes and leaders set them apart. They have a bright future here at TFS, and I look forward to seeing what they do next year. Please help me in congratulating Indian of the Year awards to Nora Mitchell and Finn Neesmith.
I never know how to judge the distance on a microphone, so. Hey, everybody, my name's Coach Stanley, or Nathan Stanley. I have the honor and privilege to recognize our Physical Education Students of the Year. I typically start off with a nice light joke, but with the nature of what we're doing, I didn't want to, so we're just going to go right into it. So it's my pleasure. This award goes to two students who constantly show dedication, leadership, and a positive attitude in the classroom. This is for physical education, so a lot more than just being an athlete or active goes into this. So we have two recipients. This year's male recipient is Owen Earp. Owen gives his best in every activity, always is encouraging others, and leads by example every single day. Not once has he ever been asked to need to lead. He's always just taken the initiative. Our female recipient, if we had a football team, this girl can sling it. I'm just letting you know. But our female recipient is Hanley James. Some might say she's quiet, but we all know she's really not. But she brings the energy, the effort. She's always a team-first mindset that lifts everyone up around her. Both Owen and Hanley have shown what it means to truly be student athletes as well as leaders on our middle school campus. Congratulations to you both. You've earned it.
Good morning again. I'm Sarah Lawrence, and as you know already, I'm the music teacher. So this morning I have three individuals I'd like to recognize. The first student participated this year in Elementary Statewide Honor Chorus, which is an event sponsored by Georgia Music Educators Association. The event is designed to allow selected students an opportunity to work with other elementary students of equal caliber under the direction of highly qualified conductors. Students are recommended for participation in the chorus by their music teacher or private teacher. Only 500 students from across the state of Georgia are selected to participate. Students are placed in one of 2 choral groups. During the event, students rehearse with the other members in their group and present a concert for parents, teachers, administrators, and the community. Nolan Earp, a 5th grade student in the lower school, participated this year in early March. The next recognition that I'd like to make is for GMEA District 14 Honor Chorus, which is an opportunity afforded to middle school and high school choral students across District 14, and they come together to form a community choir of sorts for one weekend. Students are nominated by their choral directors, and from those nominations, the leadership of the Honor Chorus selects students to fill the choirs. This year, District 14 students spent 2 full days gathered at Piedmont University practicing their repertoire, and they concluded the weekend with a beautiful concert which demonstrated the hard work of all the musicians involved. Unfortunately, I don't have a certificate for this achievement, but I do want to still recognize this student for her hard work. So, Isabella Ramey, will you please stand where you are so we can recognize you? And finally, I'm excited and extremely proud to announce this year's Music Student of the Year. This student is hardworking and comes to class each day with a smile, a positive attitude, and a good morning, Miss Lawrence. Throughout the year, this student demonstrated a strong determination to succeed, and she has really grown as a singer and a choir member. She handles corrections well and strives to be better every day. She also demonstrated great maturity and responsibility when faced with the difficult decision to miss one of her final soccer games in order to sing at the spring concert. I have thoroughly enjoyed having her in choir this year, and I'm really looking forward to seeing all that she will achieve in her future. The Music Student of the Year this year is Juliana Nail.
Ooh, sorry. I'm Miss Cat. I've had the honor of being the art teacher here for quite some time and getting shorter every year. It has been an honor, and this year it will be an honor to congratulate the Art Student of the Year. I'm going to try to read very quickly. When I think of this student, the words committed, persistent, and intense come to mind. This person is going to know who this is immediately, so no surprise. Every morning at my door for a one-on-one meeting and critique and change this, revision here, revision there. Working harder than any student I have probably ever had in 18 years to be an artist. I really did criticize and help this student move forward, but it was not that difficult. This student jumped in to help during the madrigal. It was a 7th grade production as an 8th grader. He was there every day after school to lend a hand. I have to say that when I saw photographs from the 8th grade trip, there was a picture that just hit me, and it embodied what an artist really is. And that student was sitting there with a pad of paper, making sketches of botanical or biological specimens in a large tank, drawing them, and I mean, that was it. I knew it. I did know I made the right choice through the 2025 8th grade Student of the Year. And this is bringing tears to my eyes because it is probably my last art award here, so it's bittersweet for me. And I would like to recognize, I'm not going to say it, Guy Kennedy as our Student of the Year. Just a quick note, when I graduated from college, all my art teachers gave me a piece of art as a gift. So I have one for Guy too.
Might mention that Kat will be retiring this year after many, many years of service to Tallulah Falls School, and we wish her the best.
Kat always makes it hard to go after. I'm always after Kat. Good morning. My name is Carrie Layer, and I have the pleasure of teaching theater arts here at Tallulah Falls School. This season, we presented 2 different productions for the public. The fall production was an absolutely true story as told by a bunch of lying liars. A comedy with a talking dog, a rapping Nutella girl, and a family of 4 that told a story that was not so much about lying, but it actually showed us how each of us views the world through our own lens of our own personal experience. So it was really more about how we each view the world in our own way, so in a comedic way. And then, of course, last month in this very hall, we presented our madrigal that was filled with jesters and kings and queens. And this year, there were even pirates included in the mix. So I tell you about our season because as we always love to share our art with you all, but also because our winner was in both of these productions. There were many good candidates this year for this award, so it's always difficult to choose. As with all of these awards, we have standout students, always. Many times, people think of actors as being the most outgoing, but that's not always the case. We have a lot of mix of different personalities in the drama room. And there's lots of outgoing personalities, but there's also some quieter personalities as well. So this year's recipient may have a quiet way of going about things, but she is always working to achieve her goals. She may not know it, but I saw her every single morning coming in and studying her lines prior to rehearsal, and her hard work paid off on stage. She is kind, she is diligent, she listened to direction to grow every single time. She asked how she could improve, and she truly shined on stage in both productions. As the animal whisperer Betty to the feisty Fiona, who was ready to knock some heads together, this year's Drama Student of the Year goes to Miss Matike Kohler. Congratulations, Matike. You have earned this award every single day. You came in and worked hard.
Good morning. My name is Ms. Dorantes, and I will be presenting 2 awards today. The Graphic Design Award and the Media Production Award. Believe me when I say it was truly difficult to choose only one recipient for each of one of these. During the school year, many students created wonderful pieces of graphic design, videos, animations, and digital art. But the following students stood out not only because of the quality of their work, but because of their work ethic. I will start with the award for graphic design. Graphic design is a complicated subject in which a student learns how to manipulate specific software to create. The limit of creation is only measured by their ability to manage the software and the student's imagination. The student deserving of this award is a student who is often the first one in class, quiet, serious, and focused on her work. Always with a positive attitude, she created amazing pieces of design and even a digital frame-by-frame animation. Even when the work became difficult or she found an obstacle to overcome, she always finished her work with quality in mind. During the term, she asked very specific questions, always looking for ways to improve her work. I am glad I got to have her in class this year and look forward to working with her next year. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Graphic Design Award, Kira Winga. The next award I will deliver is the Media Production Award. Media creation refers to the creation of content in any field of communication, entertainment, or information. In our media production class, we focus on creating videos. Students create an infinite amount of projects, from commercials and stop-motion animations to documentaries and short films. The student that is deserving of the award this year went above and beyond my media production class. He participated in 3 of my classes and proved not only to be an amazing film director and screenwriter, but also an amazing photographer, content creator, and page designer. His enthusiasm for creating was contagious, and his leadership skills something to admire. Often busy with several activities, he managed his time wisely and always completed his work on time and with great quality. I will never forget the pride in his voice when he turned to me with a project in hand and said, "Now I can say I have created a book." I am sure he will do great things in life. I truly hope he keeps creating and feeling proud of each thing he does. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Media Production Award, Henry Dumas.
Good morning. My name is Ashley Dumas, and I have the privilege of teaching a STEM exploratory class to our brilliant students here at the middle school. It is my honor to present this year's STEM award to a wonderful student who truly embodies the spirit of the Tallulah Falls STEM program. This student always arrived to my early morning class prepared, enthusiastic, and ready to work. Her dedication to learning set a strong example for her peers. As a builder, she is innovative and creative. Her projects reflect a careful attention to detail and a passion for design. As a collaborator, this student is a team player in every sense. She listens well, contributes thoughtfully, and readily supports her classmates, especially those who needed a little extra help. Her curiosity, perseverance, and generosity make her a standout in every way. She is a most deserving recipient of this year's STEM Award. Join me in congratulating Abigail Cruz.
Good morning. I'm Sandy Crenshaw. This is Katie Purcell, and we have the great honor of teaching fourth grade here at TFS. We will be sharing the fourth grade Outstanding Student of the Year. Our fourth grade Student of the Year is a true outstanding individual who exemplifies both strong character and academic excellence. This student consistently demonstrates kindness, compassion, and respect towards others, making them a friend to all and a positive presence in the classroom each day. Whether working in a group or helping a classmate in need, they lead by example and treat everyone with fairness and empathy. In addition to their strong moral character, the student excels academically across all subjects, showing dedication, curiosity, and a genuine love for learning. Their work is thoughtful and thorough, and they consistently go above and beyond expectations. Responsible, humble, and always willing to lend a helping hand, this student stands out as a leader and role model. Please join us in congratulating Joanna Neely.
Good morning. I'm Andrea Jones. This is Mrs. Fain, and we teach fifth grade. For the next few minutes, I'm going to talk to you about gifts. Teaching fifth grade here at Tallulah Falls after retiring from public schools has been an absolute gift for us. One thing we take pride in after a combined 64 years of teaching school is being able to notice qualities in our students that stand out. Sometimes those qualities stand out in a flashing way, and sometimes it's just a slow but steady observation. Of course, we think every one of our students have been gifted to us. We would love to reward them all. They have worked hard this year, and they know that our expectations are always high. As teachers, we would like to share with sixth grade that you are being gifted with another group of students that are ready to be challenged and ready to excel. One of those students I'm here to talk about this morning has been nothing but a blessing. She works hard, gives her best effort in everything she does, inside and outside of the classroom. She is well respected by her peers and her teachers. She is always positive, never complains. She is caring. She is not working for recognition from others, but working to meet her own standards. She will rise up to any challenge. She is the first one dressed every time after swimming, checking that task off successfully and eager to meet the next one. She is a solid student and a competitive athlete, a quiet but fierce competitor. There's no doubt she will do something great one day. This gift, this blessing, this fifth grade student of the year is Miss Maisie Fleming. Looky here.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Travis Mullis, and I'm the 6th grade English teacher. Today, I will be speaking on behalf of my instructional team, which includes Michelle Carnes, Miss Glenda Franklin, and Natasha Cash. I know a Natasha Cash. Natasha McIntyre. My apologies. All right. To our 6th grade student of the year. When we were discussing the other day, the word sincerity came to mind. And this student exudes sincerity both in word and deed, and it sets this student apart, and they're truly deserving of the Student of the Year recognition. This student is highly regarded for exemplary behavior and a courteous nature, consistently displaying kindness and consideration towards peers and teachers. He creates a positive and inclusive atmosphere within the school and extracurricular communities. A hard worker who consistently goes above and beyond to achieve excellence, his commitment to personal growth, respect for others, and dedication to academics and extracurricular activities, including FCA, basketball, and soccer, embodies the qualities we strive to cultivate in our students at Tallulah Falls School. Along with my colleagues and the rest of the faculty, I am very proud to recognize the 6th grade Student of the Year for 2024-25, Mr. Parker Bryant. All right, while Parker is coming up here, one of his favorite things of all, and everything else was scripted, one of his favorite things are dad jokes. So Parker, I have one more dad joke for you, and you think you're gonna know it, but what do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? A stick. Lost. Congratulations to Parker.
Good morning. My name is Amanda Rogers, and I am here with my teammates Ashley Dumas, Kim McClurg, and Randy Morris, and you lined up perfectly, to present the 7th grade Student of the Year Award. This year, this student has emerged as a leader since the first day of school. In fact, he was our very first Student of the Month, and he has been consistent throughout the year, day in and day out. So at this point, he knows who he is, so I'm going to do something a little different, and I'd like to go ahead and call him to the stage. Please help me congratulate Logan Thompson, the 7th grade Student of the Year. Logan, I wanted to bring you up here so that hopefully you wouldn't sit there and wonder who these words could be about. You are so humble and modest that I was afraid you'd think I was speaking of someone else. Your teacher selected you because of your leadership ability and your kindness to others, because of your positive attitude each and every day, because of your willingness to jump in and help classmates and teachers no matter what is required. And you ask questions that challenge us to be a better teacher. Questions like the one you recently emailed me, Dear Miss Rogers. I was thinking about the lesson and talking with my dad when I thought of a question. When the Romans fought, did they use drums and other musical instruments to give commands, like the armies during the American Revolution and the Civil War? You remember that? Yeah. And do you remember the grammar questions you asked Miss McClurg as you were reading your book? The questions you asked Miss Dumas to get through math problems, and the science questions you asked Coach Morris because you were just curious. These questions, Logan, made you an absolute delight to teach because you helped us as teachers feel like you were making a small difference in your life. Students like you are the reason we teach. And besides all of this, you have excelled as an athlete this year in both the swimming pool and on the track. Logan, it has been our privilege to be your teachers this year. It's students like you who make our jobs meaningful and fulfilling. Congratulations again on the most well-deserved accomplishment.
Good morning. My name is Hannah Gibson. I'm the 8th grade English teacher at Tallulah Falls. And it is my pleasure to be joined this morning by my teammates, Sonia Chesser, Heather Henriquez, and Brian Long. We're honored by the opportunity to recognize one of our students who has distinguished themselves as a leader among their peers. First, however, I want to address the entire 8th grade student body and say thank you. Thank you for sharing your unique self with us every day, taking on new experiences and growing in leaps and bounds. We're so proud of all of you, and I'm gonna miss you tomorrow morning. Now to our outstanding 8th grade student of the year. This student consistently demonstrates diligence, a strong work ethic, and a genuine commitment to academic excellence. Ms. H reminded me of the word autodidact, which is a person who loves to learn for the sake of learning. This student approaches every task with determination and focus, always striving to do their best. They are a person of great character and integrity, honest, respectful, and dependable, and they reflect a deep sense of responsibility. Whether working independently or as a part of a group, this student always conducts himself with awareness and sincerity. He shows a depth of knowledge and engagement that is rare. He thinks deeply, is a quiet, steady leader, encouraging others to join him in performing at their best too. Congratulations, Dylan Johnson.
before we all stand for our alma mater, let's give these wonderful children another round of applause. You know, these are great kids, and frankly, you're seeing the future of Tallulah Falls School right here, and I think it's going to be very bright. Thank you, guys. Jonathan?
And one more presentation before we conclude with our alma mater. It's my great honor to announce the House of the Year Award. The house structure is in place at the middle school to give students and staff opportunities to join together across grade levels to bond and build memories together through play, teamwork, some friendly competition, and by serving the school and community. Students and their houses earn points during the year through their good works and by bringing our T12 to life in our daily school experience with each other and with the greater world around them. At the beginning of the year, we thought we might have a repeat champion. But events happen during the year that give others opportunities to excel. And this year, our field day was a big game changer for our points board. So help me in congratulating the house. Oh, thank you for the drum roll. The house who was last champion in 2018-19. Congratulations to the Owls. And Owls, you will get to come to school again next year, so congratulations. Now, if you would join me in standing, and we're going to have a faculty choir that leads us in our alma mater.
Sing to thee, Tallulah, thy children we, Tallulah. Oh, may our song re-echo long in praise of thee, Tallulah. Where the mountains rise to the southern skies, and the holly and the pine tree grow, we gather all at wisdom's call to the heart of the school we know. Sing with us. We sing to thee, Tallulah, thy children we, Tallulah. Oh, may our song re-echo long in praise of thee, Tallulah.
Thank you all for joining us today. This now concludes our ceremony.
Parents, if you would like to sign your child out to take them home, we do have clipboards in the lobby, and we'll also have clipboards at the front desk if you'd like to do that. Thank you for being here.